Mining must be a fun job, or else why would we keep getting so many applicants?
Trust me, this is the best shot we've got at getting that. And I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant. Congratulations. Not really, and neither should you. Either those applications were old and those people have moved on, or as soon as you disappear after this, they'll get to hiring again. They won't. I'll tell you a little secret. No one really cares too much. I'm not saying anyone's bad at their job, just that everyone's too busy and overworked to care. Seriously, no worries, mate. I've been here long enough to know how they operate up there. Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
You're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant? Good. Now, let's make... You look a bit different than I remembered. Did you go to Enhance? No. Now I remember. They told me they sent me someone new. Anyway, when they told me how poorly you did on your application questions, I had my doubts. But at least you showed up on time, so maybe there's hope? Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get to work. Not quite. I need you to do something much more important before you get to that. I'm expecting a personal shipment. I'm not sure why, but the last time this happened, my assistant ended up speaking to Governor Hurst about it. Now, run off and get it for me. What's in the shipment? A good assistant knows it's not their place to ask. Bad assistants get fired. Mediocre assistants get... You know what? I forgot where I was going with this, but it doesn't matter. Just get it for me, will you? Also, I don't quite remember, but it is important, that I know. I could, but we'd be wasting valuable time, so no. I don't know. At first I thought I had multiple assistants that rotated in and out, but it seems I've only ever had one at a time and they all just stopped showing up. I believe my last assistant was supposed to get me some coffee, but never came back. I honestly wasn't listening to whatever they were crying about. Oh, do they cover nothing in orientation anymore? No, strike that. We got rid of orientation, didn't we? Anyway, it's not important. Your job is easy. You do what I ask, and that's pretty much it. I'm surprised you've forgotten that's the... All right, new assistant. I keep forgetting. Oh, you're done?
Listen, I tell you, Cydonia's a great place to open up a business. We've really been booming lately. Despite what the news media... Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you? Heard of you. Of course, how could I not?
Interesting. It appears Governor Hurst is well aware of our exploits.
If by exploits, you mean what your friend is doing for Cydonia, and not your work for Constellation, Ms. Morgan, you're right on the money. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble, unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type. I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you? Word travels fast around Cydonia. It's my business to know these things. Frankly, I'm not worried about you. As long as you play your cards right, it'll stay that way. Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment. However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, he may be unaware. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll release that shipment for you. But I'm going to need a favor first, since you seem to be adept at keeping quiet. See, my personal spacecraft was stolen, likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this. Well, this is a tricky situation indeed. Not to get bogged down in details, but assuming this is the work of pirates, it's best to destroy the ship and everybody on board. Makes it cleaner for insurance purposes. Oh, it's a few reasons. I don't want this mired in their process. Also, it's a bit of an embarrassment for a sitting governor to lose a ship, so I'd rather that not get out. I'm sure you understand. Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
Most visitors can't wait to get off this road.
be back on board.
He's indisposed. You're speaking with Captain Gustavo Valencia, and this ship is under ecliptic control. We're mercenaries. We get paid to solve problems no one else wants to take up. Much like yourself, I imagine. If we allow you to dock, be aware that we're well armed and will not hesitate to take action against you if you become a threat. You may board with that in mind.
Hey now, that's close enough. Better think twice before starting trouble. What exactly do you want here? Yeah, and what do you have to say about it? We're getting paid to deliver it back to the trifle owner, and I don't think that's you.
I swear, it's like I said. That's Jane's ship. I was there when she bought it.
Hey, shut up and let the adults talk. Now, where were we before this interruption? That's possible. But even if what you say is true, it's not my problem. We've got to reclaim it for its owner. Sucks for your friend, but we got our orders. So, unless you've got something else to propose, we'll be taking the ship in. Our employer will handle the pilot. I can agree to that. We're only getting paid for the ship, not the pilot. You can untie him and get on out of here. Count yourself lucky we're so reasonable.
It's a shame we couldn't recover Jane's ship. Poor girl. At least her pilot's safe, so I suppose it isn't a total loss.
Don't make me regret the deal we made. You got guts coming here and doing what you did. I respect that. But don't push it.
Thanks. I thought that was gonna be it for me. Man, Jane's going to be heartbroken about the ship, but at least I'm alive. They said they'd been looking for this ship for months, ever since it was reported stolen. I don't know who it belonged to, but they clearly wanted it back bad enough to call Mercs, not Sistef. Must have had some way of tracking it. Followed me from Mars until we were nowhere near Sistef, I guess? Or just my own bad luck. I guess so. Still, I feel bad for Jane. It took her forever to save up to buy that thing. I guess I'll just follow you back? Yeah.
find anything useful?
I still can't believe what happened.
Only one point of Moera's patrol route to work from. Talk to you later. Time to get this ship moving.
I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't come to save me.
I couldn't be prouder than to govern the heard of you.
Interesting.
If by exploits. So look, I know you're not really Mr. So let's cut. Word travels fast. Frankly, I'm not worried. Oh, however, look, I'll tell you what. See, well, this, not to get bogged down, makes it cleaner for insurance. Oh, it's, also, I'm sure you understand. Then we have an agreement.
The miner's pretty much right.
I suppose I have time for a nap before we leave? Hmm?
business or stay away. He's indisposed. You're speaking with Captain 𝗕𝗚𝗦𝗡𝗚, and the ship is under ecliptic control. We're mercenaries. We get paid to solve problems no one else wants to take up. Much like yourself, I imagine. If we allow you to dock, be aware that we're well armed and will not hesitate to take action against you if you become a threat. You may board with that in mind. I've agreed to allow you on board. I hope you're not up to something.
It's good to be back on board.
Hey now, that's close enough. Better think twice before starting trouble. What exactly do you want here? Yeah, and what do you have to say about it? We're getting paid to deliver it back to the rightful owner, and I don't think that's you.
I swear, it's like I said, that's Jane's ship. I was there when she bought it.
Hey, shut up and let the adults talk. Now, where were we before this interruption? That's possible. But even if what you say is true, it's not my problem. We've got to reclaim it for its owner. Sucks for your friend, but we got our orders. So, unless you've got something else to propose, we'll be taking this ship in. Our employer will handle the pilot. I'm not convinced this is a good idea. It might work out for you, but my client would disagree. I hear you. You know, usually I deal with rough-and-tumble types, but I gotta admit, doing something nice for an average CV's got its appeal. You know what? Fine. I'll tell our guy the ship's gone. We get paid either way. This ain't worth the trouble. Just be extra careful out there. If my client ever finds out the truth, we may meet again. And I won't be so cordial.
Though I hate the fact that we had to strike a deal with ecliptic, at the end of the day, you did it to help Jane. Job well done.
You can untie your pilot and let him take the damn ship. I'm done with this headache.
Only one point of Moira's patrol route to work from. That's how it goes sometimes.
Thanks. I thought that was gonna be it for me. I can't believe you worked out that deal. Jane's gonna be happy to get her ship back. They said they'd been looking for this ship for months, ever since it was reported stolen. I don't know who it belonged to, but they clearly wanted it back bad enough to call Mercs, not 𝗓𝗓. Must have had some way of tracking it. Followed me from Mars until we were nowhere near 𝗓𝗓, I guess? Or just my own bad luck. I was just about to write the whole thing off as a loss, but damn, you pulled it off! I guess I'll stay here with these guys until their ship returns, and I'll meet you back at Jane's.
So tired. I need to get better sleep.
Do this. Don't leave any of that behind. Good work with the bartender. Won't be the last time you'll be hustling information and talk to you later.
Well, I'm gonna have trouble sleeping tonight.
Advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. You're cleared to land. Enjoy your stay at Sidonia.
While we're here, supplies at the
So, what's the news? So what happened? Who took it? It was stolen? Oh, jeez. I guess it really was too good to be true when I bought it. Anyway, I'm super glad you found my ship and saved Eric. It's more than I could have hoped. I'm glad I asked you instead of relying on 𝗓𝗡. I never would have seen the berry mule again if I did that. No! I mean, I knew the deal I got on it was too good to be true, instincts be damned. I probably should have thought about it more, but I had to jump on the offer because my business means everything to me. Guess I know better now. Well, first of all, I'm gonna count myself lucky. Then, I'm gonna continue building this business. Now that I've got a functioning cargo ship and a pilot, I can really start to bring in some good merchandise. You've done me a real solid here. There's really nothing I can do to fully repay you for what you did. Here's what I can afford to pay you. And on top of that, I'll see what I can do to lower the price of anything you want to buy from me. Thanks again.
How's it?
get this ship moving.
Keep an eye out for armed resistance and automated defenses.
So, you're a pirate? Please. We know you're not really with the fleet. Word of advice? Learn the lingo before you attempt anything so stupid again. You've got two choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your ship, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you. You mean to parlay? Countdown's over. Consider my curiosity piqued. Could have, but didn't. That might be a fatal mistake for you. You play your cards right, and maybe you'll figure that out. You're clearly bluffing. No one would be that crazy. Is that it then? Sorry. Nothing personal. But we need a ship, and I don't care about your damn mission. But I admire your gal. Tell you what, I'm feeling charitable. Just give us the ship parts we need to repair our craft drive so we can get out of here, and I'll let you leave. See? There can be honor among thieves. It's been a pleasure.
You're shooting at ghosts now? I don't even need a gun. I'm sure they had something we can use. junk you're hauling is seriously slowing you down. All right, let's get this crate into space.
zealots. You ever run into one? Completely devoted to a deity they call the Great Serpent. The devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us. No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a vanguard had flown by recently. No idea. They appear and attack people seemingly at random. House 𝗓𝗏 technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say. No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those 𝗓𝗏 ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our vanguard was heading to next. Exactly. Minimal ship power, go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
Entering United Colonies space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
Unless we're picking moss or digging.
Crime's at an all-time low around Cydonia.
I sure hope you've taken care of our little, problem. Did you, take care of my little problem?
The fact that we helped this imbecile worm his way out of the situation makes me sick.
I see how it is. Tell you what, say you really do have this alleged note, and we're thinking of using it against me. If you're so inclined, I'll take it off your hands instead, and compensate you far more than releasing Mr. Brennan's shipment of goods. Then you and I part ways and never speak of this again. Do we have an understanding? Come on, don't make me have to explain it to you. Private security leaves a paper trail. Obviously, that's not a good look, so I had to go where that's not a concern. Hence the pirates, hence you. Got it? Now, about that note. That's what I thought. You don't have anything. You can either put up or shut up now. Either way, my patience is growing thin, and you wouldn't want to risk losing that shipment now, would you? I'm already giving you what you want, per our agreement. Tell you what, here's a little extra to keep you happy. But you should know, if I hear any rumors about this, I'll know exactly who to hold accountable. Don't get greedy. I'm willing to resolve this amicably. I suggest you do the same. Good. I'll release Mr. Brennan's shipment to you as promised. I'll even defer his taxes as a little bonus. You really helped me out of this bind. Don't take this the wrong way, but I hope I'm never in need of your help like this again.
That's just not the way to handle a situation like that. We need to read the rules.
I can't be a part of this.
You're going down! Get out of there!
That was private property, you know.
Hey, give that back!
A friend of mine bought this ship. It's literally called the Narcissus. So,
Hey, give that back! Pickpocket, stop!
Whoa, whoa. The heck you doing?
Did you do that thing I asked you to do yet? Wait. Maybe I didn't ask you yet. My shipment. Do you have it yet? No. Was it difficult? I guess I never thought about it since you... I mean, my previous assistants just showed up with it whenever I asked. Oh, that's nice. Thanks for getting this for me. Now, could you be a pal and get to my computer messages? Oh, they've been piling up while you were gone, and I need you to respond to them for me. Here's my password. Just make sure your replies sound like they're coming from me. I have a reputation to maintain. Have a good one. Do you work for me? Oh, you're done?
I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting hang. I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem. One of my guys, 𝗕𝗢𝗚𝗏, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to 𝗕𝗘𝗏𝗏 and back. I'm concerned. I could use some help with this. Hank's been a difficult employee, to be honest. More interested in showing off than doing good work. He's aggressive. He starts shit with the other employees. He's often late for work and so on. So this came up and I figured maybe he's trying to turn things around. Even though I was reluctant, I wanted to give him a chance. Now I'm questioning if it was a good idea. I don't know. Maybe he got hit by pirates. Maybe he's out of fuel, drifting. Maybe he just stopped for chunks. Anyway, something's up, and it doesn't seem good. Since you've proven yourself so skilled in so many ways, I was hoping to call on you for it. So, you in? Oh, thanks. This is a huge help. You'll be happy to know I actually carved out some of the budget so I can pay you for all of your assistance. We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest checking with Sidonia's ship services over at the starport first. They'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without sending you all the way to Gagarin to retrace his steps. Good luck.
Can make a real good living working the mines here on Mars.
That is just a lack of empathy. They are willing to change if it affects their own life, but not others.
Not a point there.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other level, try to keep them.
Learning to accept the truth of higher power is key to understanding.
I swear that warning klaxon still
instantly jump across the universe. Think someone would have invented a way to make progress.
Stay away from the Sixth. Here in Immersion, dozens of Vanguard pilots.
It's just a lack of empathy. They're willing to change if it affects their own life. I'll never forget. Ain't you brave? Coming to see. Careful out there.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the main level doesn't mean it's not secure. Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
Found a clutch of heat leeches.
I know the Deimos employees here on Mars
always nice to kick back in the broken spear after a long day.
Look at the size of this cavern. I wonder how much of it's natural, and how much was carved out to accommodate Sidonia's mining operations.
They found another new freshwater deposit in one of the mines. So much better than paying those ridiculous import prices.
Three things this job's got plenty of.
This life ain't easy, but I think she's the best.
Hey.
Being a miner is dreary. Being a mining executive is just weak.
Hey, that isn't yours. Sometimes I wish I had taken a knee.
Thought we'd struck oil, but it turns out it was just another thief.
Can't believe we're still pulling up huge mineral deposits after all this time.
Ever been to 𝗕𝗘𝗚𝗏?
While Sidonia City Ordinance 5.82 concerning graffiti, street art, and vandalism is still in effect, a permit has been retroactively granted for the artists behind the Space Frog posters. Please stop reporting these artworks to the Office of the Governor.
No.
Want to know about my past. It's in the past for a reason. Let's leave it there. Whoa, hold on there. Are you supposed to be down here? You could get hurt without proper safety training. Ah. Well, if Trevor gave you clearance, that's good enough for me. Just be safe and watch your step around here. I'm Salmond. Not Sammy, not Sam, Salmond. I don't do nicknames. I've been with Deimos for what seems like forever. So what I'm saying is, if you have questions, no one here knows these mines better than I do. Yeah, I get it. I'm old. To answer your question, though, no. This is the life for me, and I'm gonna do it until I'm dead or can't do it anymore. Whichever comes first. Not much. Been mining this rock for longer than anyone. Going on 30 years now. And before you ask, I don't talk about my life before that. I do, and it's gonna stay that way, since I don't have any reason to trust you yet. Have a good one.
Deimos Star Yards acknowledges the efforts of its citizens to make our city a happy and productive place to work. Thank you for your daily contributions to our prosperity.
careful down near the mines and enter any
Do yourself a favor and just go. You're gonna get me in trouble.
Wasn't clear enough last time, huh? Vets only. Dunno. Could try enlisting. Earn yourself some stripes. Vanguard and New Atlantis will take pretty much anyone with a ship and a pulse. Do a couple runs with them. Then maybe we'll talk.
To have a sense of okay, bye.
The city of Cydonia is proud to be a pillar of support for the United Colonies. Seek your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military service.
Telling you, I would.
You know, there was a time when all this was clear. No rigs, no construction. Now, I like a steel girder as much as the next person, but it just isn't the same. Yeah, if you make enough money, you can even afford a penthouse that'll let you see the stars. You know, the same view you blocked. Anyway, if you're wondering why I'm out here, I wanted to find a North Star. In the old world, whenever they got lost, sailors would look to a pole star to guide them. I guess that's what I'm looking for. A compass. Something to point me in the right direction. Well, that's the thing. Even with a clear view, Mars doesn't have a North Star. True North sits between two constellations, Cygnus the Swan and Cepheus the King. Depending on which way Mars tilts, it'll be one or the other eventually. Me? Like Cygnus. I'd point you to it, but it's hard to see anything behind all this obstruction. Oh, you're a pilot? Then, yeah, if you don't mind. I love that. Just lead the way.
Caution. Subterranean particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremors. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
Listen, I've seen that show a million.
off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Thanks for letting me... Tag along. I'm kind of, nervous. I think I've made up my mind. I'm leaving Cydonia. Yeah, but it wasn't until I saw Cygnus up close that it really hit me. I guess I should explain. When I was a kid, Dad took me out into the desert to see the constellations. His favorite was Cepheus the King. That was his true north. And well, he wanted it to be mine. But I have to find my own star. Because I'm not a ruler. I'm just me. And maybe that's okay. Let's just say he works for Deimos and wants me to go into the family business. But being some mining executive isn't my idea for future. That's his dream, not mine. Ouch. I guess the moon really is brighter on the other side. But I know what I want, even if you don't agree. Whew! Anyway, for now, let's get back to the spaceport. I'm starting to feel a little lightheaded. So this is space. Pretty cool.
Now you can see why. A specific place. But thanks to you, I have a direction. You really are the best. I'm lucky I met you. Anyway,
I'll probably need to save up before I can leave. Can't rely on Dad's credits anymore. But before I let you go, I've been thinking. This whole time you've been helping me, I never asked about you. Do you have a place or a goal you're aiming for? Sometimes that's what works best. Take your time, do your thing, and pretty soon, you'll find yourself exactly where you need to be. But whatever and wherever your North Star is, I hope you enjoy the trip. In the meantime, don't be a stranger.
You should need some work done? Okay, no problem. Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape. Let's see here. Hank. No one by that name. Oh, wait. Here we go. Henry Farrow. Hank's gotta be his nickname. Yeah, he's been through here. Took his ship and departed. Actually, it looks like he came back into Mars space recently. But he didn't land here at the spaceport. The ship diverted and landed outside the city a ways. I've been doing this job for years, and I can't think of many reasons someone would come in for landing, but divert somewhere else. I've seen people try to offload some sort of contraband that way, but usually they don't do a flyby of the port before doing so. And scans would have picked it up, so I don't know. You're gonna have to ask them yourself, if you manage to track them down, that is. Nothing out of the ordinary. Got a ship and left. Tried and failed to get a discount on fueling up. That's about it. Yeah, something seems off about this. You're probably right that you need to work this out with your boss. Maybe some wires got crossed. Anyway, good luck and good day to you.